So welcome to Living by Faith TV once again. Today I will be bringing you some of my kitchen tidy up, especially when it comes to dishes, pots and pans and stuff like that. So I'm just trying to get it out of the way and try to post more than once a week now. I need to go back to my routine that I used to have. So yeah, that's what's going on. I am hoping that you do enjoy this video. Hope you do enjoy this content. It may not be a long video, but it's just what's going on with me, what I do, probably on a daily. Not really, because I don't think I'm bringing everything to you that I'm doing on a daily, which is lots of little things here and there. I don't think I'm bringing that to you, because that will consider it to be a vlog and not a cleaning video, and I don't want to mistake the two. However, I have this to do, so I figure I will just be doing it and recording it and bringing it to you. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend if you think this friend would be happy to see such content. And let's get to it, friends. In today's video, my dear friends, we will be washing dishes. I say we because you will be right there with me washing some dishes that is long overdue. On the floor I have some pots and pans, but it's not empty. One of them have tamarind jam in it. The other one is a big basin that I used to knit some flour. I was making some whole wheat bread yesterday, so these are the things that's on the floor. There's a big pot, another pot inside of a basket. You can see it right behind me on the floor. And it has some fish and vegetables in it. I got it off the stove to make space and put it down on the floor. But by the time I was done, even though I didn't show it in the video, nothing was left on the floor. I am happy to be here today with you guys to share what's going on with me and in my home with you. As you can see, the video is moving pretty fast. I am not moving that fast. I wish I was. I wish I was moving that fast. And by the title or by the thumbnail, you could see pretty much what the video is about. And this is something I have tried to incorporate in my life, in my children's life. And I advise it to as many people as I possibly can, that you have no one else to please in this world but God. If God loves you unconditionally, as I know He does, and I hope that you believe that as well, you have nothing to prove to nobody. Your limits, what you can and what you cannot do, some of us are limited to things that we can do. I can speak from experience. It was not always me. I had a full active life at one point, and because of an accident I had so many years ago, right now my spine is so badly damaged, and it have my lumbar in pain all the time. Now, I am not saying any of these things for anyone to feel sorry for me, because if there is one thing I believe, and I strongly believe that, and I emphasize on it all the time, is that God don't make mistakes. Okay, while I would like to be mobile and to be able to up and down and to be able to do for myself, do things for myself and provide for myself, while I would like to do all of these things, my friends, God had another plan for my life. You see, we make plans for ourselves. We sit and we make plans for ourselves, our future in particular. There is some of us that even set a time limit on what we would like to happen in 2 years' time, in 5 years' time. We have all of that set up for us. But what we fail to realize, and what sometimes 95% of the time no one considers, is that God has a plan for your life. And the plan that God have for your life surpasses every plan that you could have possibly made for yourself. Now, the reason why the title, or the thumbnail of the video says you have no one else to please but God. God is the only one that you can please, and you do your best. You do your best the best way you know how. You make God proud. And anyone that is not proud of you, I'll tell you one thing, boy. If after you can make God proud, there is someone out there that is not proud of what you do, then if that person is part of your circle, you need to go ahead and take a very good look at the circle that you have, because I don't think that person belongs in your circle. However, at the same time, everybody have an opinion, and everybody can voice their opinion. Whether or not you need for that person to be in your circle to voice negative opinion in your circle, that's an entire different things. You will find people that will tell you you're not doing enough. You will find people that will tell you that you are not what you say you are. You will find people that will always try to put you down, even when you believe that you are trying your hardest. My dear friends, the truth need no defense. At all. No defense. You do not need to defend your truth to anyone. Why? Because the truth is exactly what it is, the truth. There is nothing to defend, nothing to take out, nothing to add on. There is nothing to it. It's just simply the truth. You hold on to your truth as is, and anybody else that does not want to accept your truth, then they know what to do. They know what to do. But people like that, you never stop praying for them. You never stop lifting them up to God. Because remember, God is a God of the impossible. I just wanted to talk a little about that. Trying your best when you're going through difficulties in life. This video is not a pity video. It is to say, well, I can do that today, and this is what I'm doing today. I cannot do no more than that, and that is good enough for me. You can tell that to yourself, and you can act on it. Because some of us are limited to what we can and cannot do. Even though our lives have not always been like that. Sorry. But now it is, and this is our truth. This is our reality, and we have to adapt to these things in our life. We cannot stand on our feet as long as we used to. We cannot run errands as long as we used to. Sometimes we cannot run errands at all, But we inside, the inner part of us, our physical may not be the same. But hopefully, spiritually, we are growing to accept the things that we cannot change in our lives. For me, today, that's what that is. If it's a few pots and pans I can wash and accomplish that with a smile on my face, that's exactly what I plan on doing. And if I cannot finish washing my pots and my pan at the moment that I'm standing in front of this thing, trying my best to accomplish that task, then it will have to wait until I rest, get up, and start all over again. And this is how it's supposed to be. You cannot force yourself to do the things that you are physically unable to do for as long as you would like to do it. The hearts want what the hearts want. Okay? You want to do it. You feel like, man, I would like to finish this task right now. However, it's impossible because of your physical abilities. It's no longer the same. It's no longer the same, and you have to deal with that. One of the things I have learned is that when you are trying to force yourself to do things that you cannot do, or for the length of time that you would like to do it, but you cannot do it that long, you live with a lot of hate and anger and bitterness, and you feel like for some reason, you are resented by God. Like, why is he doing that to me? Or why right now in my life when I need him the most, I cannot do that, or I cannot do that. Or sometimes some of us have nobody to help us do anything. and it's left to us to do. Friends, my strength cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. That is where it comes from. And it is a blessed opportunity to be in the land of the living. I can tell you that. It is a blessed opportunity to be alive. If you had to go by the cemetery today and the dead had the opportunity to choose where they're laying or to take your life that have maybe bankruptcy, maybe homelessness, maybe aches and pain 24/7, maybe family hateness or hatefulness towards you, a loveless life. I'm saying that to say, in spite of what the circumstance might be, I think the dead would have chosen anything you are going through just to be in this world, living and breathing and walking around one more time. They would want one more chance. Do not look at your life like it is something that is worth nothing just because you had goals that you were trying to get to, you were trying to reach, and you were never able to do so because of life circumstances, especially if it was beyond your control. You had no say so in it. You know, there I was exiting this building in Manhattan about 20 years ago, where I was a nanny. I have a baby in a stroller, exiting a building, go and pick up another 4-year-old in a daycare. And this piece of metal, after so many people that have exited that door for that particular day, it chose me at that particular second. It chose me to just burst from the wall and fall in the middle of my head, fracturing my scalp from my front to the back, all the way to the back of my neck, whereas the impact was so strong. At the time, it bended my spine. It literally bent my spine. My spine became like a C-cup, not straight anymore. I was told that things were going to change in the future for me. Yes, but in my mind, okay, it's going to change, but it's not going to be that bad, as they say. But I'm here now. 20 years later, friends, I'm here now, and I'm going through it. And because of this, it have brought in, I'm so sorry, I have no idea where I got this type of English, but it have brought so much on my life. Your spine is the structure that keep you up. And when this structure is damaged and you have to still be up, it is the most difficult thing that you can face. To everyone, his or her own. We all go through things in life or sicknesses in life. Just because my spine is damaged like that and it caused me so much pain 24 hours a day, that does not mean that if you have a spine problem, it is the same as mine. It could be better than mine, it could be worse than mine, and it could also be just like mine. We have to acknowledge our blessings, because when we are going through things like that, this is a diagnosis I have gotten from the doctors, pain management doctor. They have let me know that there is nothing really that can be done on my behalf when it comes to this situation. Basically, it's just wait it out until God calls me home one day. I need for me to live my best life throughout the most difficult circumstances of my life, because this is what I am blessed with. While I am doing that, I do understand and I do acknowledge the fact that the God that I serve is a God of the impossible. He may never heal me from all of this, but He may decide to heal me. If it was in the plan for my life to be healed when He created me, it will be. And if it is not in the plan, and it was never in the plan for Him to heal me, I need to learn to accept that. Accept it for what it is, because this is where bitterness comes in, this is where it takes over hatred. You start to hate people and envy people and carry that anger within you, and you have that rage within you. I can tell you, when my body is hurting and it gets to that point where I have nowhere to sit down if I'm out there, and I have nowhere to lay down just to get that relief from the pressure in my back, it makes me so mad. What I try to do, I try not to take that and to project it to anybody else around me, because I have to understand that no one did anything to me and no one hurt me and no one caused me to be in this particular situation. Friends, the situation and the circumstances of our life does not define who we are. We cannot prevent, or we cannot make everyone love us and treat us accordingly, or to be there for us if they don't want to be there for us. If they don't believe us, we cannot make them believe us. We cannot do none of these things. You understand? But what we are capable of doing is not treating people that don't treat us right the same way we treat ourselves. You understand? Do not treat people that treat you wrong. Do not go out there and treat them wrong as well, to say an eye for an eye. It's not so. You have to be better than that. You have to live a life that God have in store for you. And one of the things that you cannot change is the way people treat you, the way they speak to you. None of these things you have no control over, but you have a certain amount of control over the way you respond to the treatment of others. You have to be better than that. Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. We are not representing ourselves in this world. In spite of what you think you're going through, or what you think you deserve, or how good you think you deserve something, it may not be so for you. Okay? So the victory, the praise, all of it, none of it belongs to us. None of it belongs to us. It's all about our Father who art in heaven, our godly Father, our spiritual Father. Okay? That is who it is about. We don't take what is his for ourselves. We do not take his praise. God's praise belongs to God. He uses you to be there to help others, may it be financially, physically, emotionally, spiritually. He uses us to do kind things for others. I think a lot of people that do kind things for others, if it was just them alone doing it, they would not do it. I have had people do kind things for me and listen to them talk in the future how they will never do it again because they heard certain things about certain people doing this and doing that. It's not supposed to be that way, because if you are good, you are good, and if you are bad, you are bad. It's like good and evil, God and the devil. There is no silver lining. There's absolutely no silver lining. If you are with God, you are with God. And if you're with the devil, you are with the devil, which is evil. And it's as simple as that. There is no silver lining in between for you to think that you can talk your way into that or curve your way out there. No. The only thing that you can do is to ask God forgiveness for the many sins that you have committed, whatever wrong that you have done, and try to pick up from there and be a better person from there. We all have our cross to bear. And in many ways, my cross right now, the bigger part of my cross is my infirmities. Yeah. That's the bigger part of my cross, because it is a daily challenge for me. Getting out of bed, doing the simple things like bathroom and preparing food and all of that. It could be very difficult sometimes, but I am still very grateful that I went to bed and I wake up. And I have to thank God. We all need to acknowledge our blessing. Some people say it's a little blessing. My friends, let me admonish you today, there is nothing such as a little blessing. All blessings are huge, they are massive, they are grand. There is no little blessing. And all of our blessings, in spite of when we think we may need it, it comes exactly when God has prepared it for us. It comes and it gets to us right on time. Not 1 minute too soon, not 1 minute too late. We may think that we need it at a particular time, but when it arrives, it's always right on time, my dear friends. Let us acknowledge our blessing today. Let us not treat people the way that they have treated us, which we do not like. Let us not go ahead and treat them or others in that same manner. Let us be mindful of people's needs, of their understanding, of spiritual growth, of being a good person. You know, the best example that you can set for one is by the way you live your life. Okay? Let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. You cannot go preaching to someone about you are doing this and that wrong, whereas you, even though you're not doing the same exact thing wrong, there are things in your life that you are doing wrong and you know it, and you're supposed to correct it, but you haven't. Yet you are down on somebody for what they are doing. Let us love each other. In whatever way we can be there for each other, even if by a prayer, let us do that. Let us do that. I am trying to get back to slowly but surely posting more than one video per week. Now, I've been trying the every Friday video. It's not doing too well. And the reason why it's not doing too well is because a lot, and I mean a lot, I just realized that, of my subscribers does not have their notification bell turned on. I went through it and I saw the list that I went through, there were only 2 people with their notification bell turned on. 2. I could not believe it when I saw that. Friends, please turn on your notification bell. Press the all button when you'll turn on your notification bell for all. So any and everything that I post, you will be notified. If you don't turn it on, there is no way for you to know every time I post a video that Living by Faith TV have posted a new video. Now I realize what was going on. I just realized that last week. So please go ahead and turn on your notification bells. After you press the subscribe button, you turn on your notification bell. So every video I put out there, you could have a look at it. You could give your opinion, comment on it. You could share on it. You could share it with a friend. You could give it a like, give it a thumbs up. Whatever you would like to do, you can do. Okay? That would be very, very, very nice. And like I was saying, I am trying slowly but surely to post more than once a week now. So the video might not be as long, but it will be something towards whatever that I do on this channel. I do DIYs on this channel. I do decorating. I do cleaning on this channel. Okay? I cook sometimes and I bake sometimes. It's not all the time I cook or bake, I put it on the channel, because I realize people rather me clean, decorate, or any of the others instead of the cooking part. But I love to cook, and sometimes it could be a waste not recording what I cook or what I bake. I love doing that. So yeah. Anyway, as you could see, I'm done with washing all of my dishes right now, and I am just revamping my coffee/cocoa bar. I love having a coffee cocoa bar all year round. The only thing that I do is that I just change the setting of it, but I love having it there. And for me, my space is small. There is no way I can take out these jars and this and get rid of it. I built and put up these shelves up there to set it up as that. So that area was built for a coffee cocoa bar. So that is what it is, and that is what it will always be for as long as I am in this place. This is what it will be. Yeah, but with all the colors and all the Christmassy things that was going on in here, and the big red and green and everything, calm down. I just calm it down a bit by putting everything pretty much neutral. Everything is just really calm. It feels so good inside of my home to see all of these big colors have come, and now they are gone. I love the outcome of my home. Blessings to you all, dear friends. Blessings.